Hi, what's up, guys? It's your host, Janelle Khatib, and this is the Life Beyond Earth podcast. Last week, we talked a little in depth about spectrometry, but this week, we're going to talk about extremophiles. To help us with this topic, we'll be interviewing Olivana Pompeiana, or more well known as the Pompeii worm, a thermophile. Thank you for coming on with us today.
Oh, oui, mais, well, thank you for having me. I'm looking forward to delving more into extremophiles with you.
Oh, what's that accent? Is it French?
Well, yes, it is. I was actually discovered by French marine biologists, whose names I cannot pronounce properly, so I must have picked it up from them.
Oh, okay, well, let's go into our first question. So tell me a little bit more about yourself, Pompeii worm. What makes this extremophile, extreme?
Interesting question. I can survive in environments that would definitely kill you instantly. I like it hot, really hot. I mean, I literally get my name after the city of Pompeii. So you'll probably find me out at night at the hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor. Temperatures get up to 105 Celsius, and it's always raining ash, but that's just how I like it. These conditions are like a nice walk on a sunny day for moi.
Well, how about the pressure? I know those vents are usually 2,000 plus meters deep.
I love the pressure, but it's the decompression I don't deal with well. Take me out of the ocean floor, or take me to a masseuse, et c'est fini pour moi.
That's really interesting. Okay, next question. Do you thrive in these conditions, or do you think you're just surviving?
Oh, oui, c'est another good one. Well, to be an extremophile, you need to actually thrive in the conditions you live in. So I really am thriving. I seek out these conditions. It's simply what I prefer. My body is quite literally made to withstand these heats.
Oh, yeah, that's interesting. So, to touch on what you mentioned before about being made for these conditions, how does your biology let you survive in these extreme environments?
Oh, wow. You're really on a roll with these questions. So, well, it's mostly due to the bacteria I grow on me.
Oh, really? Explain more. What does this bacteria do?
Okay, so the bacteria essentially forms kind of like a layer around my body that keeps the temperature regulated, kind of like a jacket that keeps you cool, so I can withstand these extreme temperatures. Without my bacteria, I'd only be able to deal with approximately 55 degrees Celsius. Not only that does it do that, but the same bacteria helps me break down minerals in the hydrothermal vents so they don't hurt me. But mostly I move back and forth between cool and hot water in my tubes to keep it just right in my home.
Oh, wow. So, I can see a lot of work goes into regulating your body heat.
Oui, oui.
Well, thank you for answering all our questions so far. We're just down to our last one here.
Thank you for having me again. Let's get to it.
Okay, so for our last question here, how do you think your existence helps us understand life beyond Earth?
Oh, wow. I guess that question makes sense for this podcast. Well, I never really thought too much about it, but I guess I can live in these. I guess I can live in these high temperatures, high pressures. It really just shows that there could be life out there. Many other planets have extreme conditions similar to the ones I live in. This could also mean I or other extremophiles could potentially habitat outside of Earth, or it simply helps us expand our research for what could possibly be deemed as habitable planets.
Wow, well, yeah, I totally agree. Definitely your existence and the existence of other extremophiles just further helps us imagine life beyond Earth. Well, Pompeii worm, that's all I have for us today. Again, thank you for helping us get a better understanding on how you live.
Anytime.
Well, that's all for this week, folks. I'll catch you on our next week's podcast. Until then, stay curious.